Guys, if you think that you know these housemates, no, you don't know them. If you hear what I have heard today, like my ears are full, my head is full, the gist is just so much. The people literally was talking about themselves and they disclosed a whole lot of things. Apparently, Katrina is married. She was 22 when she got married to a 60-year-old British guy. Yes, did you know that? Okay, I'm sure you didn't know that. Hi guys, this is Philomina here. I am an Abuja YouTuber. If this is your first time here, please, this is a good time to subscribe. Please do well to like this video if you liked it. And if you're a regular viewer, thank you so much for always coming to watch my videos. Let us talk about what happens today. So if you watch my previous video, you will know that Biggie had told the housemates that they're going to be answering questions like a quiz on Thursday about themselves in the house. That's the fellow housemates. The head of house called everybody today and told them that they should have a conversation about this, that everybody should get turns to talk to somebody, spend 5 minutes with each other and get to know each other. After that, a lot of people were already talking here and there, but because of the fact that the conversation doesn't really show this person first, the conversation is always incomplete. Bbnaija now sent another message that they should remember that when they do things together, they are stronger and all those things. So they now decided and said, okay, this getting to know each other thing, let them do it together as a whole, where one person will stand and speak to everybody. They take turns to talk about each other, and that was where the gbasgbos started. Guys, see, what I've heard, let me just be telling you guys how this thing played out. Of course, you know that it's long, so I'm definitely going to be reading. So the person who started first was Praise. On stage, he had already mentioned this thing that he was in a three-way relationship. The three-way relationship is such that he is the guy and he had 2 girlfriends. Both of them were aware, and he said the way the relationship was that nobody sees this person without this other person. If they are seen and whatever it is they are going to be doing, 3 of them have to do it together. Somebody did ask that, okay, what about the 2 girls? Are they seeing each other? I said no, it's just him. So the 2 girls were seeing him. And guys, there was this rumor and everything that was going on the internet, Instagram, Twitter, everywhere, that Praise had gotten married or he had a child or something like that. So he finally said it in the house today, like boldly, confidently. Everybody was shocked when he said, yeah, I'm engaged, I've been in a relationship for 4 years. Oh yes, she's the mother of my son, I have a son. He just went on about her, and everybody was really surprised. I'm like, why didn't they leave this tension so that we'll be watching and seeing how he'll be playing girls or doing some other things. Sometimes all those things are sweet, you get me? But yeah, he said that to the housemates, and he now said that he loves to dance. They asked him what he would like to do in future, like 5 years time, what will he do? He said he would like to have a brand. He already has a brand, but he would like to make it bigger. He wants to own an academy where he will, project male dancers. They asked him what he does when nobody's watching. He said he always looks at the mirror, he always dances, just moves his body to the mirror. He loves to dance. Basically, that is about Praise. See guys, I have to cut some of these things short because they said a lot, like a whole lot. Like, I've been watching this thing from morning, and this is about past 4 and they are still on it. So guys, you can imagine how long their conversation was. But I'm going to be cutting it short. I'm giving you the real gist, the things that are most important. So the next person that spoke was Lucy. Apparently, when they were still having their one-on-one conversation, Lucy had cried talking with Ozo. So she was just talking about her background, her life, and everything. So when it got to her turn to talk to everybody, the first question that somebody asked her was, first tell us why you were crying. So she just said that, she was talking about her background, how she grew up. Basically, the gist is that, her mom and her dad are late. So when her mom died, her auntie decided to take care of her. When she finished her secondary school, she started staying with her auntie. She has cousins who are now her sisters and her brothers. And she also mentioned the fact that she first tried to get into school. She waited for like 4 years before she finally got into school. But she was studying mass comm, but somehow after the first year she dropped out, and then she applied again because she said the reason why she dropped out was because of her WAEC. Something happened, so she had to drop out. But then she started again. She went to school again in Calabar, and she finally finished her school. She went to serve in Abuja, and when she was serving there, she said she just was looking for where to eat bole. She was looking for it to eat in Abuja. She didn't see it. She just decided to do it for herself, and then the thing just turned into a business. A lot of people were there who helped her. She started doing that business. After that, she moved to Lagos, where she now got a job, and she was working as a secretary in a medical lab or something like that. And she's 30 years old. She said she has that Aboli business going on for her. In fact, she really talked about this, her life, and how touchy it has been. She talked about how she was struggling. She didn't really know what she wanted to do. It was really difficult for her at some point. She was not trying to go to Canada. You know, she said her friend even talked to her and told her that she should meet her family members to contribute money for her to send her to Canada. You know, the struggle was just real and kept going on and on. But according to her, that coming to Big Brother is just like, oh my God, this is so unbelievable. How does this thing work? Like, she can't even believe that she's here. You know, even before they showed all these ones here, she and Eric had been talking about the fact that all those things that they used to hear, that Biggie, they don't already pick the people, that is not true, because for them, that they don't know anybody, they just randomly audition, sent in their videos, and they are picked and they are here, that these things are real. So she just shared her own story. Now move to Dorothy. Dorothy, she said she's 24 years old. Her dad is late. It was her uncle who trained her to school. She schooled in Osun State, and she's like, this is like the best thing that happened to her, because really she knows herself that if she had gone to Unilag, that I would have turned from here to the back. So she's just really happy about the fact that she didn't go to Unilag. Went to a university in Osun State, and that was it for her. They asked her favorite color. She said black. They now asked her what does she do when nobody's watching. She said she just probably looks at the mirror and shakes her breast. You know that Dorothy is endowed, so I don't need to talk about that. They asked her what she doesn't like. She said she doesn't like people who are proud. She likes people who are humble. Just be humble. You understand? Because according to her, that whatever you think you are, if you think you are the best, there's always somebody who is better than you. So there's no need to be raising shoulders. Just be humble. So that is it for Dorothy. So this is the main gist, guys. I know you have been waiting for this part. Katrina, as in, I was just really looking at her. At some point, I was asking myself in this house, you know, it's just been one day, I'll be 2 days. I was asking myself that, what is it with this girl? What's her gist? What's her story? I don't understand. Sometimes I often find it hard to even know her face, that, oh, this is Katrina, oh, this is the face, you know. But then, by the time she was dropping her bio for us, if you are standing, please sit down, because this thing may shake you. First of all, let me just read it out verbatim. She said she was living with her mom and her brother in one of a small town in Rivers State. It is not in the main city, Port Harcourt. So she said she had an elder sister who got married at 22. She was young when she got married. And then when the sister left, it was just she, her elder brother, and her mom. So she said at a very young age, I think when she was 15, she didn't tell anybody. She just woke up and left the house, left the town where she was living in River State, and moved to city, Port Harcourt. And then she started working in a hotel. So she said from working in that hotel, she started knowing people, meeting people, having connections here and there. And after that, when she was 19 years old, she opened her first fashion store. Then she built her mini estate. She said she calls it a mini estate. This mini estate has 7-bedroom flats. It has self-contained, I think she said like 4. And then she has different properties in different places. Then she talked about the fact that she got married at age 22, and she married a British man who was 60 years old. According to her, she likes older men, and that was why she married him. She called him her best friend. She said he has been there for her. And as a matter of fact, that the house where her parents live, her mom is living right now, there was her husband who built the house for her. That both of them, she and her husband, they moved to Spain. The husband moved to Spain. The husband actually stays in Spain. Then both of them moved to South Africa. They were staying in South Africa. She said one of the things that she had told herself when she was getting married to him is because she told herself that she's going to give him a child. According to her, that this her 60 years old husband has never been married, and that she really likes that about him. He has never been married, so she was the first person that he got married to. She said it outrightly that she knows that she wants to give him a child, and because of the fact that he's old, he can't really, you know, do the work well to bring the child. So they decided to try different ways to get a child. Said they tried IVF. Said it failed the first time. Said she was really broken when that happened. After that, she now decided to try again and again, and then they finally got a child. Then now they have a daughter. The daughter's name is Lilo. And then after a while, like after like 1 year, she just told her husband that, see, that she cannot do this again, that she has tried, she has been with him for for 6 years or 7 years, because according to her, she's 27 years old. So she said she married at 22. So she has been in the relationship for 5 years. So she said it's been 5 years. She wants to do something else with her life, that she's separated with her husband. She doesn't want to divorce him yet, because really she doesn't want to marry yet. So she doesn't want to remarry yet. So she doesn't want to divorce him. So her husband is there. So when she decided, she sat her husband down, she spoke to him, told him that, see, oh, you are already retired, because when he retired was when they moved to South Africa. So you're already retired. So I want to go and live my dream. According to her, what she wants in this life is to be a boss lady. She wants to be famous. She wants to own her own, do a lot of things for herself, and that she wants to retire early. So when she left him, she came to Nigeria, came to Lagos. She bought a house in Lagos. Guys, when money talk, bullshit works. You get me now? You get what I'm saying? So she said she bought a house and she came to Lagos. You know, the way she was just saying these things, just like as if it's 2000 era house. The house is 2000. Oh, I just bought ice cream from Coastal. That's the way she was just saying these things, guys. Let me keep going. Oh, this is not all. She went ahead to say has boutiques here and there, and that she has been trying to promote her brands, that she believes that there is more to her. Oh, besides the fact that she has money, she has estates, she has this, she has a house here and there. Oh, that her sister actually manages her boutique in Port Harcourt, that she wants to sell herself. So she just really wants the fame, because she says she pays celebrities who wear her brand. Now all they do is to just tag her, and that is it. But then that is not what she wants. She wants people to know her. She wants to be famous. She wants to show them who she is, that the boss lady that she is. She wants to show the people. So she said when she traveled, she said, okay, the way this thing is not moving, let her go and, she traveled to go and do luxurious shopping. So she said she wanted to enter into luxurious business where she'll be selling luxurious things. So she said by the time she came back from Lagos, she just her goods, and she came back from the abroad where she went to shop. She dropped her things in Lagos and she went to Port Harcourt to see her sister. And then that was when the lockdown started. It shut down everywhere. So she said she was in Port Harcourt. Her goods were just in Lagos lying down. She saw people selling and cashing out in this period of lockdown, and she has the goods, so she doesn't even have access to it. And it was really crazy for her that she got depressed. She was just saying, what kind of thing is this? What is going on? Yes, her child, she said she left her child when her child was 3 months old or so. She stopped breastfeeding her child when her child was 3 months old, and that her child, after 6 months, she left her child with her sister, her auntie. She is all about her life. She wants to pursue her life and be the boss lady that she wants to be. According to another thing that she said that she got depressed. It was her sister who kept encouraging her, talking to her, and then she saw this Big Brother Naija audition. She said it was like the passion that she used to audition for this thing, because she said what she wants is fame, yeah, and this fame can come from Big Brother Naija, and she's very much aware of that. So what she did was, she said the fame, she didn't even read any instruction or anything. As she just saw the audition, she just went to shoot her video. She said she just put clips here and there, shoot everything. She believes that one of the reasons why they picked her is because of the passion that they saw, that she was really happy when this came, and she's happy to be here. They were not asking her questions, of course, because according to her, she doesn't want to remarry, but she hopes to get a child and all those things. And I said, okay, so how will you get it? She said her husband's egg is in South Africa, somewhere in the lab, is frozen. So anytime she wants a child, she can just go there, either get a surrogate mom to carry a child for her, or she'll just put her husband's egg and then her husband's sperm, and then she has a child. Now what she's all about now is to be the boss lady that she is. She's not saying that she likes older men, that right from time she has liked older men. She doesn't have time for boys. You get me now? She doesn't have time for boys who will be doing from morning till night. Oh, we talking, you're not telling me better thing. Like she wants older men who will tell her what to do, like advise her, tell her how to take the next step, how to move forward in life, progress in life. Now young boys, like, what are we doing? You understand? So she said that please, that is not what she's all about. Guys, you see Katrina, she's a lot of things. Like you could see the shock on all the housemates' faces. Like they were like, really? So there's this kind of person in this world or in this Nigeria? Because of course Nigerians, that these things that she says, she's like, she wants to be in charge. She wants to be the one to choose her men. She tells her men, she looks at the man, she knows what she wants in the man, and then she goes for him. She's not the kind of woman that wants a man to come for her. No. Let her choose her man by herself. I'm like, God, Oh, girl, what are you saying? What are you saying? It is really weird, but then we are not here to judge because we're not used to it, or this is not what we are used to in Nigeria. It doesn't mean that it is not right. So whatever makes her happy, whatever rocks her boat, yeah? So moving on from Katrina, because I've dwelt on Katrina a lot. Please, guys, comment. Oh, in this video, if you don't comment, don't say I'm in my house, come and beat me, but I think I'll come to your house to come and beat you. It was now V's time. So they asked V to tell us about herself and everything. She said, first of all, she grew up in a Christian home, like a Christian home. Like she was like, this Christianity is really, really Christian. So she said at the age of 17, she just rebelled. Like she rebelled. She was a she was a pain in the ass for her parents. Like they got tired of her and everything. So she said she could do a lot of things. She sings, she acts, she does a lot of things. She's British, like you all know. I cannot go on and on about V's British. So she said she came to Nigeria for the first time in 2017, and then she went back, came again. She just told herself that let her come back to Nigeria to come and see if she could make anything out of life from Nigeria. So when she came to Nigeria, she started looking for a job, trying to see what she can do with her life. Like she said, when she came, she didn't even have enough money. The only money that she had was her flight ticket back to London. But then Big Brother came and now she's here. That is basically her story. Moving on to the next person. The next person was Tolani Badge. Tolani Badge, of course, you know her. She's a YouTuber. She was born in America. Oh, she loves music. According to her, that she found out that she really loves music. So she started doing music, reviewing people's songs, talking about people here and there. So she said some of her friends were not like, oh, do you make money from it? So they told her that she could make money from it. Then from there, she now started trying to see how she can monetize this, her love for music and everything. Next thing, she started working with people. She started telling people that, oh, this is what I do, this is what I do. Then people who knew about her started telling people about her. So she said she works with two exclusive. She does playlists for them. So she has a 9 to 5 in America where she, you know, works normally. But she said that's not really what she wanted. That she just told herself that let her come to Nigeria and come and try to see if she's going to get anything good. If she doesn't get, she's going to go back to America. But at least let it be that she came first to try, because a lot of people were discouraging her that this Nigeria that people are running away from is in Nigeria you want to go to. So she said yes, let it be that she tried. So when she came, she said she had booked her tickets to go back to America for March 18th or so. Then she was just telling herself that if she doesn't get a job before that time, that she's going to just go back and just forget about Nigeria. So she said it was a sign when she found out that she got a job on the 14th of March, just 4 days before her flight. So she now decided to stay back. I know the video is getting long, but stay with me. This gist is hot. It's hot. So it was now time for Ozo. Ozo said he's 27 years old. He loves family and sports. He said for him, what he used to do before he came to the house is that he goes to different sports academies and he does analysis for them and all those things. And he's very passionate about those things before he stopped. And then he came to Nigeria. When he came to Nigeria, he said he was putting in money, trying to, you know, start up this whole sports thing, see how he's going to work in Nigeria, but it wasn't working. He was just putting out funds, but money was not coming in. So he spoke to a friend who has a company. So he said the guy had restaurants in different cities and different branches. So what he did was to come up with a department that will have a daily inventory or something like that for these restaurants. So that was what he was doing before he came to the house. He also said that the kind of person that he is, that he's like his dad, that his dad is a very easygoing person, that his dad was really calm, cool. He doesn't drink or smoke right now, and that is because his dad doesn't do it. Talking about his younger sister, how inseparable two of them are. He said sometimes when he wants to go out, or what he does is that he and his sister, they will throw kisses and then she'll catch the kiss and put it here. He even said that he planned to do it on stage, but it didn't work somehow. So he was just talking about his family and all those good stuff. He now said that he knows that his wife and kids are going to really enjoy, or like he's not going to have any problem, because the way his dad is, that's how it's just going to be easy with his wife and kids. He said he apologizes when he's wrong. He now said he was in sort of a situationship. According to him, he has not really been in a relationship since after like secondary school or so, but that this situationship that he was in, that the craziest thing he had done was that he did wrong, like not like he cheated or did anything, bad, but he was the one who was obviously at fault for something he had done wrong. So he said for him to apologize, the way they work is that two of them, if you find out about a new restaurant, you take the other person there. So that's something that they do normally. So he said sometimes when they take a walk, they just have conversations and they record these conversations. So he said what he did was he took those conversations, some of it, put them together, and then he put the girl's favorite song was John Legend's Tonight. He put the song in the background, took it to the restaurant that he was going to take the girl to, told her friend to take her to the restaurant, told the bar guys to play the song, then he walked into the place. Guys, are you seeing romance? Are you seeing love? Love, when I mean love, this is what we're talking about. But we don't know what he did, child, that brought that creativity of the love. But then again, the thing that made him think about that kind of love, that's the kind of love that I'm talking about. Do me those kind of romantic things. Okay, let's get back to the gist, okay? So moving on, we now moved to Kaisha. So Kaisha talked about the fact that she's 24 years old. She really wasn't trying to spill a lot, you know. She was just being restrictive somehow. But then somebody asked her, okay, what is the one thing that you know that you are good at, that if everybody, you are the best at it? She said she knows how to cook. Then she now said that after what is she going to be doing in 5 years time? She said she wants to have a child in 5 years time and then probably be married. Then I asked her if she's in a relationship. She said no, she's not in a relationship, and as a matter of fact, she doesn't want to be in a relationship now. They're not like, I thought you say you want to give birth to a child, so what are you saying? She said but then she's not open for relationships right now, because she said she was a fool for love for 3 years, that she was a fool, but it will never happen again. Like, you could see the pain in her, saying that I mumu, that kind of pain. But yes, she said it's not going to happen again. We now asked her, okay, she said she was in a relationship, and that relationship lasted 3 years. They said, what was the craziest thing she had done? She said, how did you end your relationship? She said she just called over the phone and ended it. Why did you end? She said she was just tired, that like the guy did everything for her, that anything she wanted, like if she just looks at it, just wanted it, desired it, that the guy will give it to her. But then she said she got tired, that it has been there for 3 years. So she's like, I beg, I'm not doing it again. And moving on, we now went to Erica. Erica said she was named after her dad. Her dad's name is Eric, so Erica. Then she said she was raised by her single mom. Her single mom took care of her, sent her to the university single-handedly. She went to Covenant University. She said she finished the university at the age of 19, and she started life really early. She said that she had not seen her dad all her life until 3 years ago, and she said right now it really upsets her to know that her dad has not even tried to see her again. That of course he has so many excuses. He knows, oh, I can't see you here, I can't see you there, but she feels so hurt that if it's really important to you, then of course you should be able to see me. Then she also mentioned the fact that her dad is a cool person, that she doesn't see him as somebody that is not cool or is a bad person or any of those things. But then her mom even sometimes is like, oh really, after I've taking care of you, I'm here for you, and then you are going to go and form bestie with your father, you know, all those kind of things. Yeah, so she said that is it, that still living alone from like since after she left school from the age of 19, so for like 7 years now she has been living alone, and that she won Miss Photogenic in the pageant most beautiful girl in Nigeria. She's an actor. She has been acting for like 5 years now. That what she wants more in this life is to just, you know, blow, like act films that are going to be showing on international platforms. People like Netflix say yes, so that she even finally showed on Netflix. That movie just got to Netflix like 1 month ago, and the movie that she acted that is on Netflix is Hire a Woman. So she said what she would like to be in 5 years time is to be an award-winning actress that is known for a lot of things, that she wants to be respected in the industry. She doesn't want to be popular and famous, but then she also wants to be respected. That she even said that she cannot even wait for when they will have all the tasks where they're going to be acting, so that she's going to show her acting skills, because she believes that she can act. Moving on to the next person, we move to Neo. You guys know that Neo talks a lot. He talked about the fact that his granddad is a lawyer, and he used to be a son, and his dad also is a son. His dad is a son in Delta State. He said they have over 10 lawyers in their family, like he's from a family of lawyers. According to him, his dad has over 30 children, that he's from a very big family where his dad has over 11 wives or so. And he said his mom is a retired warder. He said there are times where he used to go and sleep in the prison with his mom, so that his mom took care of him. His quite unlucky when it comes to relationship and love, that he has really been through thick and thin with women. He doesn't know what happens, but all the girls that he has ever been with, they are the ones that always leave him. He said he doesn't know if it's because of something he does or something he's doing, but he's a sucker for love. He's not even going to deny it. They asked him what is the craziest thing he had done for a woman, maybe because of love. He said he traveled 16 hours to go and see his girlfriend. Like, I had not seen her for like 9 months. So he said he traveled to her university to go and see her. He said he'd risk his life, his education, everything. He said he was driving on a bike for over 40 minutes with no light, and he got there. They say he stayed though for like 1 week and then he left, only for the girl to ping him. Remember that time, BBM days. So the girl pinged him and told him, I don't think we want to take this thing seriously at this time. Broke his heart, shattered his heart. He said in his life, he said he's not going to do that ever again. But yeah, like that's the craziest thing he had done. He was not talking about the fact that in Calabar he had done a lot of things, he and his friends. They had a brand, they sold cars. They were doing car business where he was doing Uber. He said one thing that he knows for himself is that he likes to dress, look fresh. So he said anything that he's doing, no matter how dirty the hustle is, or no matter how harsh the hustle is, one thing that he does is that he said he wants to be the one that is the freshest amongst them. So even when he was doing his Uber, he said he wanted to be the freshest Uber driver. And he was talking about also his mom when they were growing up, that they lived in a house where it was just a house and then the curtain was wrapper. It was wrapper that they used to do the curtains. He said a lot of things. He said that he loves to model. In his family there are really many, like they had 3 kitchens, they had plenty things. Like there are times where in the house the children are like 19, so when they dish your food, you like this, you just come and pick your own. He said he doesn't even know his position in the family, if he's the 10th born or 11th born or anything, but he knows that he has elder ones a lot and then he has younger ones as well. So but that he and his mom were really close. He said in his family in Warri that if he asks them, they really know them in this family, that it looks like they're always doing a party in the house, because only their family, they are like party, that when they even have parties they don't need to invite people, because there are many like that in their family. That his dad actually really wanted him to be a lawyer. In fact, his family people, they just want, as far as it's not law, they don't even want to hear. Anyways, that he first went to school, that when he went to school, he went to do his diploma in law. He also mentioned the fact that that he did a restaurant at some point in school, but then government came and broke it down. So yeah, he had his own struggles growing up and everything. Moving on to the next person, it was now time for Laycon. Laycon, guys, he said he's a smart person, he's misunderstood, he's a sexual enthusiast. Guys, you know what he said on stage now, that he likes talking about it, he enjoys when people talk about it, likes seeing it and all that. And then also say he's a very sarcastic person, he loves his mom so much, and he's in a relationship outside the house. And he also said that he has dropped an album before when he was in final year, that he used to sing and all those things, but when he was in his final year, he dropped a song and the album was titled Young, Black and Gifted. He said the album was just about him, talking about the fact that he's young, also mentioning the fact that he's gifted and he's black. So that is a song. He also said he had also released another EP. So guys, go and look for the EP. He said in 2016 he got a scholarship abroad, but he couldn't go because Lagos State University was on strike at the time and he couldn't really provide the necessary documents that they asked for and all those things. Moving on to the next person, it was now time for Eric to speak. Eric said he's 24 years old, he's from a family of 6. He loves sports, he's a sports guy, since he has been playing sports since from primary school and all. But when he turned 11, he took basketball really seriously, started playing with his mates. But after a while, like took just really short while, he started playing with people who had gone ahead of him. They started telling him to put himself out there, send clips here and there. He went to Covenant University, he deferred his admission. He said because he felt that Covenant University was not for him, seeing that he had been in a situation where he went to a school where there was strict Catholic rules, and then he now went to another school, Covenant University again, where they were still doing strict things like boarding school. He said, I beg, this is not for me, So he said he said his basketball was like his dream. He just really wanted to finish school and do quick and go and be facing his basketball. But then he had an injury on his knee that really got him devastated. He said he shut everybody out. He wasn't talking to anybody. He wasn't talking to his family, nobody, no friends, nothing. He said he even tried to go and do NDA, let him him go and be a military man, only for them to tell him that he had flat foot. He even showed us his foot. See me, I don't want to have a flat foot, but yes, it did not take me. It's okay, Sha. He said, but then he has discovered that he started reading, trying to know a lot, and now he has decided that instead of him to think about himself and put himself first, let him just think about, you know, helping people, training people in this basketball thing. So he has already started doing that. So after that, he went to write his JAM again. After he had left Covenant, went to write his JAM. So he gained admission to Unilag. He's now in Unilag. He said he has, what he's going to do in the next 5 years is to own, you know, an apparel where he does sports things, and he wants to own a charity organization at all. Then I asked him what his spec was. He said his spec is not, like, before he came to the house, his spec is not in this house. Then I moved on to Lilo. Lilo said she's 23 years old, she's the last child. Then I said, oh, okay, who is your spec? Are you in a relationship? She said, yes, she's in a relationship. Then I asked her, where are you in a relationship? She said, outside the house, of course, that she's in a relationship outside the house. Oh, next thing we heard, though, Lilo said she likes dark-skinned guys, tall. I say, what's going on here? She now also said that she owns a closet, like an online boutique and all. So guys, let's gather here and talk about this ship that everybody has been talking about. Me, I was even planning that, on my video today, I'm going to talk about the ship, Eric and Lilo's ship. Is it sailing? But from the look of things, any ship that they want to ship is like it's not going to sail. Because obviously, Eric does not see Lilo as his spec, and Lilo, on the other hand, does not see Eric as her spec because she says she likes dark skin. Let's what happened in 1968 with Diane and Elo not come and repeat itself here, oh guys. It is too early for this drama. Let us know what you think. Please comment below. Comment below. Guys, pardon me, I think I may have been wrong. I thought the ship would crash because of the fact that Lilo had a boyfriend outside the house, but it didn't crash. There are still bubblings.
I don't want to really want to make this and we don't want to. Yeah, you shouldn't do.
Then I moved on to Kid Wire. Kid Wire, before he started, he just said, like, he just wanted me, he was British. Let me try to be British. So I need to cough first before I get the accent. Okay, guys, let's scratch that. Let's just go straight to it. I'm not even going to copy and do British. So he first said he wanted to tell everybody that everybody here inspires him. Hearing everybody's story just really inspires him. So yeah, he's inspired. Before he now went on to talk about himself, he said that his dad, his family, they've always provided for him. As a matter of fact, he even still lives with his parents and he's not ashamed of that. That they have done everything for him. He didn't really say anything about himself per se. He just said he was born in Lagos, moved almost immediately to Kaduna. He was now raised in Kaduna. When he was 6, he moved to UK, where he went to boarding house straight. He stayed in UK for 12 years straight before he now came to Nigeria for the first time in 2011, spent a few months and went back to the UK, and that is how it has been. He now said that his dad has been doing everything for them, so he really doesn't really have anything to come and be saying, oh, he has been through anything or struggled anything. So yet, what it is that he's going to say that the people here really inspire him, hearing them speak, and that is what it is for him. He likes just hearing people speak, getting inspired by people. He loves to learn. He also talked about the fact that he doesn't like when people treat people badly. He likes humble people and all those good stuff. He now said that, they now asked him what he wants to do with his life in the next 5 years. He said he wants to be an actor and also wants to own a business. He said he's 27 years old as well. Guys, this video is so long. If you watched it till this time, please go to the comment section and dab for me because you deserve this dabbing. So go and dab if you watch it to this time. If you have watched till this point and you have not subscribed, auntie, uncle, what is it? What? Please hit the subscribe button. This video is already too long. I don't want to talk too much. So I'm going to see you on my next one. Bye!